Hello and welcome to Colleen's Seeing Eye Dog vlog, the Colleen and Joplin show. Let's check it out. So, Alexa, what's the weather outside?
Currently, in Chesapeake, it's 83 degrees with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 91 degrees and a low of 68 degrees.
Now we have to decide if the pavement's going to be too hot for Joplin's feet. In which case, I have to put on her booties. Do you want her to have a booty walk? She seems super excited about it. Now, if you've never put shoes on a dog before, you're in for a treat. Because they love shoes. And by that I mean, not really. But we're going to put on her little red booties. Now, if you've seen previous episodes, you have seen her red booties before, matching Mommy's Deadpool accoutrement. But these are the smallest size, so they come in red. So these are her red booties, her little red shoes. No place like home. So feel free to go in the description and check out previous episodes if you've not seen them. Also like these videos or favorite them or share them. Raise awareness of doggies, especially seeing eye dogs. There's a link to the Seeing Eye in the description as well. They're an amazing school that provide blind people with service dogs so that we can get around like Ferraris. So, Joplin, come here. Joplin, come. Yay, there's a pretty girl. Hi, babe. You ready to put your booties on? Good girl. You ready? Now, it's kind of one size fits all paw, so there's not really a way you have to do it. Okay, come here. Oh, look at that. Look at the pretty Cinderella. Are you mine? Oh, I think you are. Oh. Make sure the little toesies are all the way at the bottom, and then you want to make sure this is super tight. The Velcro, you may think like, oh my gosh, it's too tight on the paw, but the main thing is you do not want it to fall off while they're walking. So it's gotta be pretty tight on there. There you go, and I left her little elbow pad out. Oh, that's a good girl. Look at you. Oh, gotta be a little tighter because your toesies aren't at the bottom. Let's put on your little booties. Mommy's little booty girl. Very good. Your little paws. Okay, now, come here, babe. Come here. Good girl. She's gonna think she can't use it. So, she's gonna think she can't use this foot. But the main thing is you still can. You're going to have the booties on. You still can. And what I normally do is I do a front foot and a back foot, and I alternate. So I'm doing her back left foot now, and I did her front right paw. So you got to make sure the elastic is all stretched out, the Velcro's not tight, so you can slip the paw in. Give me this leg. And you put her little shoes on. Now, the pavement outside, we have almost all black top. So if it gets to like 90 degrees, she's complaining. I know this because yesterday we almost didn't make it all the way to Walgreens because she was really uncomfortable. She kept taking breaks on the side of the road where the grass is. And the only thing I could think is that now she thinks she can't use that leg. You can, I promise. It's a good girl. But it was too hot on her little toesies. So she was like, wait a second, I can't do this. So, good girl. Now we're doing front and left. And you can buy shoes for your dogs. A lot of dogs I imagine don't really need these. But she spends a lot of time inside with me. She spends I mean, these dogs go everywhere with us. They're guide dogs. So if it's snowing outside and it's really salt heavy and chemical heavy on the road, you don't want them getting that on their paws. Also, if it's really hot like it is today, the blacktop can actually burn their feet. So last one, you really want to be careful for your doggies that you've got, you're okay, babe, that you are taking care of their feet, especially if they're a service dog. They have a little bit more equipment than other dogs because they do a lot of work for us all the time, and they have to be in tip-top shape to go with us everywhere. So, not to mention if it's muddy or something, you can do it. Look at you, your booties! Yay! Now, she's not super pleased about her booties. No, but you're so beautiful, and we're gonna go on a walk, and you're not gonna be burning on the paws. Does she look excited? I can feel it. The excitement is there. You're gonna match Mommy's Deadpool hat. Shout out to Deadpool. Okay. Let's go to the store. You ready with your booties? Good girl. Okay, we're waiting patiently until Mommy says let's go. Up at the front step. All booties accounted for? Okay, forward. She's like, I don't understand how to walk with the booties. Okay, come on. We're gonna go across. Ready? I don't hear any traffic. Straight. Straight. Good girl. Straight. Good girl. Okay, right. Hop up. Good girl. Good girl. And we're on our way. Booty walking. It is ridiculously hot outside. It's just so hot and humid. Welcome to Virginia. And there's no sidewalks here, so it's blacktop, so she gets hot. All right, we'll catch you guys at the main light. All right, here we are moving along. She's still got all 4 booties. And she's actually less complaining about her feet today, which is great. Now we're coming to a curb. Good girl! And she stops and watches for traffic. So this is just the entrance to a store. So nobody on the road, nobody there. It's my job as the human to judge for traffic, but her job to keep me safe. So Joplin, forward. Now we're gonna cross. Now they're trained to go slower through the crosswalk than they would. Good girl! And then we speed up once we pass. So they're trained to go slower. Okay, I'm moving a little bit to the right for some reason. There we go. Pull! Joplin, pull! And let's see, she should take me to the pole where I push the button for this traffic circle. Now this audible pedestrian signal I actually had installed here. Joplin, pull, pull. Good girl, good girl. This is called a vibratactile button here. It means when I push it,
Wait.
it gives me a little vibration and it tells me to wait because it's not quite close yet. Okay, she's very distracted by a noise there. Okay, right, let's go. Now we're gonna cross Cedar Road. Forward. Good girl. It said walk sign was on, but she kept me from that car. Forward. Good girl. So that car just zoomed right in front of us and she stopped me. But we are crossing now. This is 6 lanes of traffic and one of the scarier roads I have to cross. But the thing told us we had the right of way and then that car just zoomed. So that's what you gotta watch out for. Good girl! And lots of praise when we get across the street. Yes, that's a good girl. And we've still got our booties. Yeah, I think your paws are feeling better about that. Hey, Mom, it's so hot. We had to stop and get some ice water. Do you want some ice water? The people at Starbucks were nice enough to give you some ice water. Yeah. Mommy give you some ice. She loves ice. It's like a treat. Ice. Do you want some ice? Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, good girl. Yes. You want some ice? This is for puppies. Yay. Oh, good. One thing I will tell people is if you don't have, you want to make sure when it's super hot out, if you're going any sort of long distance, that you make sure you bring some water for your pup. I knew I was stopping, so I always just get a cup of free water for her. But if you, make sure you've got some ice or some, you can even take bone broth and freeze it in an ice tray, and then you've got little bone broth treats that are ice. But make sure you've got water for your puppy, and not just ice, but water, because when it's really hot like this, they're working dogs, so they're pulling you, and they get really hot. And like I said, I've got our booties on for her, for how hot it is out. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here for a minute and recharge before we walk back to the house. So yeah. My dog only drinks out of cups. Very classy. Class. Very classy.